Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Capricorn. Guys, I'm sorry it's so late in the month, but take it what resonates for you, disregard the rest, and just remember that no matter what messages come through, it's still up to you. Your active free will, the choices you make, the steps you take in this world to get whatever fulfillment it is you'd like to see. To me, that's personal freedom, it's personal power, and my friends, it's something that lies at the tips of your fingers, the soles of your feet. So use that power to do wisely, okay? For all my subscribers, I love you, love you, love you from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you for being here. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you feel like this resonates and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. Join the journey with me. I'd love to have you along this ride. So before I get into the cards today, remember that this is timeless. I'm putting March on it just so that for organization, but really it's whatever spirit wants to bring through today. So I'm going to just take a moment. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, and Archangel Gabriel, as well as Archangel Raphael and my team of light, as well as any of your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective. I ask them to join us now to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are for the most far-reaching, however, only for the highest good of all of us watching, only top-shelf messages here today. I'm also going to ask at this time for peace and love for all beings on the planet at this time as well, because we're all going through this shift and this change together. So what I heard as well is unity consciousness. That's something we really want to be aware of, especially depending on where we are on our ascension journey, where we are on what waves, so to speak, which cosmic rays or waves that we're dealing with, working on. And there's also been a lot of solar storm and solar activity happening as well, if you may want to look that up. But a lot of times how I experience this, and this is just me, I get a lot of anxiety or nervousness and things like that. But you can also maybe feel a little yucky to your stomach. You may feel like you're having trouble sleeping. There's a lot of different things. For some of you, you may actually feel sick and you want to figure out, maybe I need to make a doctor's appointment. But for many of you, and I heard starseeds, light workers, those of us, I heard who's in the energy, we work with it especially, and there could be specific energy that is being pinpointed right now for us to kind of clear away. So for some of you, what I heard is a meditation with the sun. Maybe just get outside and ask the sun when it's out and nice to help, energize you, to help burn away anything that's inauthentic, to pour all this cosmic love around you, as well as I feel like it's important just to stay open. So for some of you, grounding exercises may be really, really important for you right now to help transmute some of the energies that's happening around you, as well as cosmically, because remember, we're picking this stuff up even if we aren't necessarily conscious or aware of it happening at the time. As well as what I heard is be very, very aware, or doors were cautious, but of any downloads that you get at this time. What are they trying to tell you? I heard for some of you, you may be triggered as well, so trigger warning on my videos as well. If I trigger you, if I bring up an emotion or some kind of feeling, if I bring up a memory, what was it? Okay, what was this attached to, and is there a feeling it invoked in you? Where was it on your energetic body that you can feel it? Because this may be a place where Spirit's like, hey, we got work to do here. We got some blocks here. We need a little bit of healing. So use your empowered vulnerability going forward in this. And again, if it doesn't feel like it's for you, my friends, don't make it fit. So I was very guided today to bring the, what is this? Work Your Light Oracle first. And right away. So Akasha showed up. And I just did a channeling on Instagram. If any of you guys aren't aware or don't follow me or you want to, it's grassroots_evolution_tarot, all small letters. And that's in my description box. But this, and they're like, shush about it. But it was important because Akasha came up in that one as well. That's what it is. Because I felt like the channeling I got in there as well was like, the Akashic records may be really important for you to learn right now, because we are carrying blueprints within us. We have our soul blueprints, right? We're here for a mission. So for some of us, it is really, really important to really trust that needle, to trust those pushes to what you're guided to do, because your soul has a mission. I feel like Mercury's in retrograde. I have been fumbling words, misspelling things, but it says your guidance is divinely guided. Know that. And get grounded was the other one. So get grounded, Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature, as well as you may want to have a spiritual bath, or even when you get in the shower, set those intentions that this water is going to help cleanse you and recharge you and ground you. For some of you, I heard this could be done in a lot of different ways. It may be done through meditation. It may be done through singing. It may be done through active visualizations. It also may be done by walking your feet in the ground, just getting connected with nature, listening to music, doing something that connects you really on this physical level, not so much in the etherics. So the bottom of the deck they want me to show you is Soul Family. Call in your soul tribe. These dolphins are really, really, oh no, those are whales. And there's dolphins in the background too, okay? For some of you, to me, what this goes back to is like sonic vibrations and sounds. And this, I'm hearing like whale music, right, when they're in the water. And you can hear them singing. So singing may be really important. And it says you don't have to do this alone. If you're struggling, especially if something's burdening you, Spirit's like, you know what, call in your soul family. Some of you as well, you may just be right now, by getting grounded and by following your divine guidance, what's meant for you, it's coming to you. As well as what I heard is with the dolphins, or maybe some like telepathic kind of stuff, okay? So and when I picked this up again, which I grabbed the wrong one, but awakening stayed at the bottom, like it stayed on my table. So energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. And I do feel like we're definitely integrating into higher knowledge at this time. I think that we're definitely integrating, even when I heard like different powers or different abilities. We're stepping farther into mission, but farther into our potential. So you definitely are getting upgrades, and I heard this could be coming again with these solar storms, but just take it really easy with yourself, because energetically your body's going through a lot of reprocessing, and get your sleep. Okay, that's what I heard. Get your sleep, get your exercise in, take care of you, eat the foods that you know are going to make you feel good. And what I heard is if you do indulge in the foods that you know don't, pay attention to what your body's telling you the next day, okay? Pay attention to those cues on how you feel, emotional cues as well. And Keepers of the Earth, they wanted to show me here, and there was breaking the chain, which when I was getting ready for this, I kept hearing like, God wants to hear you sing. And I was singing away. Jeremiah with the Bullfrogs, Joy to the World. Love that song. There's been another song I can't get out of my head lately, and it's by Steelheart. I don't know if any of you guys know it, because this man, I can't remember his name, but it's called I'll Never Let You Go. He has such a range, his vocal range. But he was talking about, okay, I'm going to digress, but it's important, how he was he was on tour when he was younger, and he got taken out by one of the lighting things for the show, the set, took him in the back of the head, and he had 7 months in a hospital bed, not able to do anything. He was writing songs, and then he kind of got his career again in going again with the movie Rockstar. He voiced Mark Wahlberg, and they used his songs. And then as well, he was talking about, and I never knew this happened, when 9/11 happened, it happened right around the time this was supposed to be released, George Bush banned songs with the word die in it, anything like that. And honestly, I had no clue. But he's like, so airplay didn't happen? How can airplay happen when the song that was coming out at the time was We All Die Young? And then now he has launched his career again, and he's in Asia, and I think Korea specifically. So I think that, and still going strong, and his voice is still beautiful. And I think at the time too, if any of you guys aren't familiar with him, check him out, because it's almost Axl Rose met Sebastian Bach, and throw a little Tesla in there if you want to get it, but he's just a powerhouse. So there's no way I can reach his high notes, but it's just like that. You need to get something. It could be something that I'd heard you need to get off your chest, but it could even be just like one of the ways to help ground you is singing. That's sound healing. That's vibration. This vibration's going through us. So even if you don't think that you're a good singer, it does not matter, because what I heard is God gifted you a voice, my friends, and you have the only one like it. So however you feel, it may just be humming along. But as we're doing this, our body's absorbing these shock waves. Our body's absorbing this happy-go-lucky energy. So you are not alone. The ancient ancestors stand beside you. And I almost wanted to get really highly emotional when I was reading that, and it's like the tears are welling up. I think for some of you, you know who these ancestors are. For some of you, this is recent, okay? But for others of you, even if it's not recent, it is these upgrades again. And the more you allow spirit in, the more you connect with your ancestors, I feel like the more guidance and the more powerful, honestly, I feel like you're going to be. For some of you, they're showing me the panther. I think it's the panther or the cougar at the bottom, maybe really, really important in terms of an animal totem for you right now. So I'm going to move on to the cat tarot, see what animal wisdom we have for Capricorn, please. They want me to look at the Akashic records, the Akashic one. Thank you. So, the Two of Cups in the reverse, but the knot's still tied at the tail. Let's get some more information, please, on that. I'm with Soul Family here as well. For some of you, I heard right away, this is like past life soulmate kind of stuff. There's something happening in the now. So there is, or could be karma that is not done, it's not processed. This could definitely be from the past. Let's find out more about this. Two of Cups, please. Thank you. And we get the Four of Cups. And to me, this is withholding. Because she's going to take it. Is she taking it or is she leaving it? And what is in them? This cat, and if we know any cats, they don't like an empty bowl. Bowl's empty, they're like, what's going to go? You're going to feed me, right? I can see the bottom. I don't care if there's a couple in there. I can see the bottom. You got to feed me. So this cat is kind of pawing, going, well, if I move it around, maybe something will show up. They want me to show you the bottom, which is the Page of Cups. I right away with the Page of Cups, I heard, like, keep your head above water, my friends, because if you are too busy sticking your face, or that's dirty, but if you're too busy sticking your face where somebody sticks their butt, okay, sorry, but that's what Spirit said. So if you just don't put your face recovering. The book would say something like, be careful where you get your water from, okay? But I think that it's also important for some of you. Oh, what I heard is it leaves your backside open, okay? We're going to move on, and then it'll come back, okay? Thank you. And I got two right away. You have the Queen of Cups in the reverse with the Devil here. And right away to me, this I heard Spirit going like it's nasty energy. Capricorn, this definitely shows up as you with the Devil here, so it may not be too bad. It may actually not be nasty energy because this is you, but this could also be vices. This could be, to me, this speaks of misunderstandings as well, because to the cat, the dog's the devil. The death in this is the vacuum cleaner. But this dog's happy. This is, man's best friend, woman's best friend, people, like, there's loyalty in this dog, right? And I see the stars on top. Dog's hella connected, super connected to the divine, but he's on a leash. So there may be places where, with this, again, this Two of Cups, like this could be your energy, again, it could be somebody else's. It could just be a feeling within yourself, right, that there's not enough, or that even within partnership, we're not getting what we need, or we're not getting what we asked for. And I think that for some of you, this is what Spirit, like, it's like, first off, be not careful, but discerning on where you're seeking this love and validation from. Because this, I heard trauma bonding, okay, this could be where this devil comes in, and it may not be necessarily just your energy, but it's this fault abandonment, okay? And they're like, way it's being explained to me could be, even being in a relationship that we're not being fulfilled, but we don't want to be alone, so we stay in an unfulfilling situation. There could also be, though, with this Queen of Cups around you that, and this could go back to trauma bonding a little bit, somebody, and I heard narcissist, but it doesn't have to be, okay, but that's, somebody is guilting you, or somebody has used guilt trips, and this kind of behavior has worked well, let's say, in the past, because now we can see it. We can see what the tie is, we can see where the chains are, and hell no. Nobody puts a collar on my neck. Nobody's going to leash me around, tell me what to do. No one's going to do that to you either. So there may not be, because if people did that, people are going to start to wonder, why are they walking around with a leash? If you like to do that, that's fine. Keep it in your bedroom, whatever. But if you walked, your wife or your husband around by a leash, somebody might be like, that's a little weird. But what about these invisible leashes? What about these, and this is, in some ways, there's twofold here, because somebody, if they're using tactics like that, they know what they're doing, okay? And other people, it's like it could be you not really even realizing that everything that's happened or this drama around you is really like the nails or the claws are really in you. This is something, and speaking of cat, where in the past somebody has definitely had their claws in you, so this could be I'm not gonna think, it could be like a real pushback in terms of romantic relationship, or how much we even give in relationship, because again, we don't want to be so giving all the time that our needs aren't being met, right? Or can they say something about the backside being exposed? There's very little toilet paper, and that's also weird that I noticed, but I always get frazzed. I use too much toilet paper, so there's whole here, it's like there's not a whole lot of toilet paper there. The flowers blooming at the back are very interesting with the white lilies. So let's get a few more cards. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups and plenty. Now it's water, but there's plenty. So where we're worried about food bowls, and even with the Two of Cups, they have to share, but they're worried, maybe, okay, they have to share, but it's in the reverse, and it could be because there's not even that to go around. But this energy as well, there's a block, and we definitely just, either it's this person or it's an aspect of ourselves that whatever the part that keeps playing and allows the strings to stay attached, again, this is where they're guiding me to tell you you're not alone. Okay, you have other people that can help you, other people I feel like who have been through what you're going through or may know how to help, may have, just the right words. But I feel like as well there's something here about, I don't know if it's a fear, okay, and it might be a fear of intimacy or love. It may be, they even brought me back to like the happiness, and maybe why this is where it's like this is in the reverse, because, and it could be an unconscious thing of, people get so worried about, they don't want to be happy because as soon as they're happy, something goes wrong and they think that this is going to happen. So every time it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, because then we're just not happy. Or we don't allow ourselves to feel because we're worried about what's going to happen. And I feel like Spirit definitely there is like, what I heard is you're your own boss. You do what you need to do, my friend. But make sure that it aligns with your heart's desires. And if you're finding yourself in situations that aren't really aligning with who you are, take a step back. And Spirit's like, take a step back and just find again what makes you happy, because soul family could be calling in again. This is spend time with those soul family people who you don't feel like you need to explain yourself around or anything, like they kind of just get you, or they understand what's going on, or you don't even need to speak because they know what's going on, right? So I'm going to grab, before I move on, I brought a few decks here. So I have the Archangel Raphael Oracle. One message here, please. Thank you. And what I was saying was to heal, you want the bottom too, which is unconditional joy. This came out in the beginning, in the pre-shuffle, and this is why I was saying joy to the world. All the boys and girls, listen to your intuitive feelings. Say yes and get some sun. Joy to the world. All the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Oh yeah, Jeremiah was a bullfrog. And that's the song, my friends. You have dog at the bottom, which again here is this dog energy. Capricorn, to me, this also speaks of you and your energy. Not that you're a dog, but of just that grounded, lovable, dependable nature of you guys, okay? And big hearts to all of you. Be disciplined in your home and your community life. So this is work hard, be diligent, put the work that you need to do in. And, you know, I heard as well as be a peaceful warrior. Bring what you have to come in, and if there's opportunities that you've been thinking about for a while, my friends, if they get presented to you, your answer is yes, okay? If that feels right for you. But dear Archangel Raphael, please help me trust my feelings as the accurate barometer of truth. So even if an opportunity is not coming to you, but you know there's something here that you're feeling out, trust your intuition. So the two cards that came out when I was shuffling the Archangel Animal was Whale, and now, my friends, this is the second whale. Where's that whale? Yeah, third, because technically those are different kind of whales, but there's here, or porpoise, but there's whales here. Live as a fully conscious being, fully engaged, multi-dimensional, understanding ourselves, understanding we're on a process of ascension. So when things come to us, we work through them, we move on. It's this building block. I heard this building block of time, as well as for some of us is lessons that we've learned over time. But this being strong and courageous is really you're being called. Some of it's saying to be very aware of your vibrations you're putting out. And the strong and courageousness. You're stronger than you think, my friends. 1 foot forward, 1 foot at a time, one goal at a time. Crush them and move on, my friends. So listen to your intuitive feelings. Here's second, right? There's two. Listen to them. They're right. You know what's going on. Don't question yourself, because when you get too much on questioning that, not that you shouldn't question yourself, but don't get too stuck on questioning that, because that's when you let your mind tell you no, and push it down. For some of you, write it in a journal, but practicing unconditional joy in all that you do, my friends, that's the way forward. And if you need to, let's just say a little thank you. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me appreciate everything that makes me happy right now. And honestly, there's more dogs. For some of you, you may be getting a dog. For some of you, may have dogs. And this is, spend the time with these beautiful animals. For some of you as well, what I heard is you may want to volunteer in like a dog shelter. Go see your friend that has a dog. I'm sure we all have those friends that we go and we see, but we love the dog, right? We love the dog. So we love them too, but we're more excited to see the dog just because I don't have a dog at home. So when I go see other people's dogs, I love it. Anyway, that's the end of the reading. I love you all. I hope it sits well with you, and I'll talk to you later. Mwah. Bye, guys.